It's basic economics. That's not supposed to happen. For years, the housing market had been a Jenga tower, made of lies, leverage, and wild optimism. But in 2007, someone pulled the wrong block. The subprime loans, those risky, rotten deals wrapped in financial tinsel, started to implode. And the mortgage-backed securities built on them? Yeah, they were ticking time bombs. And they exploded. Banks that had stuffed their portfolios with safe assets suddenly realized they were holding radioactive garbage. The AAA-rated bundles? Actually, financial plutonium. We can't sell this junk. Then mark it to zero. But that means, yeah, we're screwed. Panic spread like wildfire. Hedge funds, bleeding, investment banks, slashing billions in losses. And then, boom, Lehman Brothers, a 158-year-old institution, gone. No bailout, no hero, just a $600 billion crater in the middle of Wall Street. The message was clear. If Lehman can die, anyone can. Overnight, banks stopped lending to each other. Credit markets froze solid. It was like someone yanked the power cord on the global economy. I need a loan to make payroll. Sorry, no liquidity? What does that even mean? It means we're closed. Good luck. Everything jammed. Families couldn't get mortgages. Businesses couldn't make payroll. Investors couldn't cash out. Retirees watched their pensions evaporate in real time. 401ks, toast, life savings, gone, job market, vaporized. By late 2008, it was full collapse mode. Millions unemployed. Foreclosures through the roof. Eviction notices stacked like junk mail. Soup kitchens, a place where food is offered to hungry and homeless people, couldn't keep up. Unemployment offices looked like disaster relief camps. This wasn't just Wall Street burning. This was Main Street in freefall. And it didn't stop at the US border. Iceland's major banks collapse. Tokyo stocks plummet. European leaders scrambled to respond. From London to Reykjavik, Tokyo to Sao Paulo, markets crashed, banks buckled, global economies spiraled. The question was no longer, who's next? It was, is the entire system broken? The Great Recession had officially begun. The US government had one impossible choice. Let it all burn, or throw billions of taxpayer dollars to the very guys who lit the match. October 2008, they picked the latter one. I need $700 billion. For what? To shovel into burning banks before the whole thing explodes. Enter TARP, the Troubled Asset Relief Program. Basically, they were giving Wall Street a $700 billion pillow to fall on. Why? Because the banks were too big to fail. Let them collapse, and they'd take down the global economy. So the government did what it had to do. They started chucking money out of helicopters. Seriously. Loans, bailouts, stock purchases? It didn't matter what form it took. If your balance sheet had smoke coming out of it, Uncle Sam brought the fire hose. But it wasn't just banks getting the golden treatment. AIG, the insurance giant that bet trillions on garbage, got over $180 billion in aid. Even GM and Chrysler, car companies, got $80 billion. It was triage on a scale no one had seen since the Great Depression. Meanwhile, over at the Fed, Ben Bernanke was busy rewriting the rules of economics with a money cannon. Interest rates? Sliced to near zero. Borrowing? Basically free. And then came the big one, quantitative easing, which means the Fed started printing money out of thin air to buy bonds and mortgage junk. Think of it as patching the Titanic with $100 bills. Don't worry, let me cook. And guess what? It kinda worked. Markets calmed down. Banks unclenched. The stock market bottomed out in March 2009 and started crawling back. Wall Street exhaled. But Main Street? Still choking on smoke. The aftermath was brutal. Unemployment hit 10%. 8 million jobs gone. 4 million homes foreclosed. $19 trillion in household wealth vanished. Families that had never missed a payment suddenly owed more on their homes than the homes were worth, and people were pissed. Wall Street bonuses are back. I just got evicted, and they get a bonus? The people who caused the collapse got bailed out? The people who lived through it got pink slips and food stamps? Wall Street popped champagne. Main Street stood in line for soup. And then came the rage. 2011, Zuccotti Park, New York City. Thousands gather, tents, drums, cardboard signs. One reads, "We are the 99%. It wasn't just about bailouts anymore. It was about a system rigged to protect the powerful, privatized profits, socialized losses, and a total absence of justice. No major Wall Street CEO went to jail. No handcuffs, no perp walks, just golden parachutes and quiet retirements. The system survived, but trust burned to the ground. A generation grew up knowing, when the banks mess up, they get rescued. When you mess up, you get wrecked. Because if 2008 taught us anything, it's that the next crisis doesn't look like the last one. It looks harmless, profitable, inevitable, until it isn't.